So Emma, could you just tell us a bit about what you do at the Academy?
Yep, so my title is Head of Education, so I am responsible for the education outcomes of all the scholars in particular, so they're busy working on their Level 3 BTEC today. As their apprentices, I'm also responsible for delivering the apprenticeship standard, so like any apprentice doing whatever, could be a mechanic, they have to pass certain standards to pass the apprenticeship, so I deliver that and oversee the provision of the education at Home College, which is where we're based, making sure that the boys have the optimum qualifications to then go and progress on to higher education if and when that is right for them. I also oversee the progress of all our Academy boys in schools, so we have a large number of boys who are going to schools in Lincolnshire and beyond, so I liaise with the schools, making sure that they're doing well. If there's any issues, because being a young academy player can be quite demanding in terms of the time travelling and the energy that they expend doing that. And we don't want to make sure that the school, their schoolwork isn't impacted by being an academy player. We celebrate success, so we really want to get the message home that education and football are not necessarily mutually exclusive. You can be good at school and also be a really good footballer. And it's getting the message across that actually the behaviours of somebody doing well in school and trying hard are very similar to what we'd expect on the pitch. So we like to celebrate the boys being good in school rather than just going, well, I'm just going to focus on football and school isn't important. It's a very much a sort of a unified kind of process, and that's what we like to try and get across to the boys. So that's in essence what my role is here at Lincoln City Academy.
And what does International Women's Day mean to you?
So for me, it's really good to celebrate the role of women in high-profile positions. As you're probably aware, women are still underrepresented in football, and it's really important that we highlight where women are in positions of authority and leadership in football. And I think also in terms of my role, maybe some people don't understand the sort of support staff that goes behind footballers. So in our club in particular, we've got, obviously I'm head of education. We have our foundation phase lead is female, and she is doing a really great job, and I think she's in a very small minority of women in that role. So it's important that young girls see there is roles for women in football in particular, not just being players. Obviously, there's the very welcome addition of female officials making their way up to the really high profile games. CEOs and academy managers are very few and far between, but the more girls see females in those roles of authority, hopefully they'll be good role models to follow into the role, so we can make football more diverse, not just from a female point of view, but also all sorts of ways that we can improve our diversity, and that's something that we really like to promote at Lincoln City.